Okay, this is part 2 of the review in criminal interrogation and in interviewing. My students ask me, why does psychology, why is that so important in criminal evidence and interviewing? And we can see that we need to know the various types. The most common and recognizable symptom of schizophrenia is hallucinations. You need to know that. Approximately 20% of the people with schizophrenia have visual hallucinations. In schizophrenia, individuals frequently behave inappropriately in normal situations. They're acting very inappropriately, or in their response to stimuli is very inappropriate. So it's very important to understand all these aspects of schizophrenia. It is important to remember that the mere presence of anger does not mean that the subject is deceptive. Anger can be triggered by many reasons. The response of denial, D-E-N-I-A-L, operates on a higher level. It's involved in intellectual level. Now, looking again, we need to know the difference between the left and the right hemispheres of the brain. The left hemisphere part of the brain operates through logic and through sensory input. On the contrary, the introverted-oriented person, they are the people that they don't like to be around social settings. They feel like they don't need people anymore. And so they're introvert-oriented. The extrovert-oriented, they feel very differently. They like to be around people. They like to meet new people and have new adventures. So if you're interviewing an introvert, it'll be different than interviewing an extrovert. The largest number of errors leading to wrongful convictions are police errors, P-O-L-I-C-E, errors. There's also some misleading procedural evidence errors, and that falls into miscellaneous errors. This is failure to consider the alibi of a suspect, for example. Perjury comes up a lot, and identification errors, and that falls into the category of prosecutorial errors. These are discussed in more detail at page 299 of the textbook. Now, looking at our next error, be sure to review and be able to discuss the denial stress response and know the 4 phases to produce a productive interview, and they are orientation, 2, narrative, 3, cross-examination, which is one thing attorneys love to do, and 4, resolution. Now you need to know what is a statement analysis. A statement analysis, it can be used as a basis to obtain a confession. So be sure and review all of the elements of that. So make sure to review all of the assigned reading and the important concepts on the tape. This will be the end of the discussion on the review tape 2.